Hello, hello, hello. Today I wanted to make a guide that will give you extra 135 carrying capacity. This is a guide for a player who has reached at least mid-game and can access northernmost part of the map. First thing that you can get is Elixir of Numbing. It gives you extra 45 carrying capacity and you get it from Potion Maker perk that you get at level 30 along with a bunch of other potions. You craft it at Alchemist Bench, and in order to do it, you need water-filled glass flask, alchemical base, and frost lotus powder. In order to get water-filled glass flask, you'll need to craft it at casting table, and in order to do that, you'll need glass flask mold, which is 15 iron bars, plus 3 glass on top of it, and you fill it at Alchemist Bench with water. In order to get glass, you smelt crystal at the furnace. The alchemical base is a very useful substance that you use for a lot of potions, and if you haven't made it already, you craft it at Fireball Cauldron, and in order to produce it, you need gold dust, silver dust, and ichor. Ichor you get from mining with a mining pick, spiders, and all kinds of insects. You get gold dust and silver dust by grinding into powder, gold bars and silver bars at the grinder. The final ingredient is frost lotus. You can get it at the lake near the Black Keep, near the bridge. You will see several white-looking bushes near the lake shore, and I've outlined on the map exactly the route that you can follow to get all of it. And I'd recommend definitely getting a really, really good sickle so you get maximum amount of frost lotus from one bush. Another option to get Frost Lotus, and it is a very common option if you reached mid or early end game and reach the northern part of the map, is just loot it from chest or enemies, and you're gonna find a lot of them. And in order to get Frost Lotus powder, you just put Frost Lotus in a grinder and get it. The second thing that will give you extra carrying capacity is Lasting Feast. It will provide you another 45 carrying capacity. And in order to produce it, you need a stove. The ingredients for it are roasted hunch, which you make from cooking hunch at a campfire or bonfire. Aloe that you can harvest even in starting areas. Just look for the uh, red top plant that essentially looks like aloe. And soup. In order to make soup, you'll need three ingredients. First is water, which you get from water-filled glass flask that I brought up before, and you'll need feral flesh and salt. Salt you get from grinding stones at the grinder. The recipe for this lasting feast is something that you'll need to find. It's near the bridge. You'll see a lake in there, and there's going to be a hut. And near that hut, in front of it, there's going to be benches, and it's right on top of the bench. I showing you exactly. It might be a bit tricky to find exactly, but I hope you find it. The last item, which will give you a permanent plus 45 weight carrying bonus, is War Mammoth Boots. And you can find it in Unnamed City. Namely, you will need four bosses that have, I would say, 5 to 10% drop chance, but I'd say you'll need to farm them for quite a bit. So you should be prepared for that if you're going for those boots. The bosses are Watcher, Guardian of the Flame, Undead Commander, and Grey Walker. For the purpose of clarity, I made a map and I made a cross on each of their positions. And on top of it, I'm showing you each one of them, so it'll be easier for you to find them. The only one that's tricky to find is the Watcher, who's on top of the bridge that you'll have to climb one way or another, either manually or by using the bat. But you can skip him all entirely. It's optional. You can farm the other three bosses. It's important to note about the boots once you get them that those are heavy armor boots. They provide a lot of armor capacity. They don't have really high hit resistance, but if you upgrade those boots, I'm personally using them together with Arena Champions armor, and they're pretty good. They do their job pretty well in terms of an armor piece. And those are three items that will increase your carrying capacity by 135, and they're quintessential for some builds that use heavy armor, and they're essential for my build. And I hope you found it useful. And give it a like and subscribe for more Conan Exiles content. Thanks.